what y'all here for. Yeah. I know what you came to see. Horror story. Let's get into it. Okay. So, I know what you guys thinking. Yeah. I know. It's rough. First off, I'm going to tell you guys. I did not get suspended from Amazon Relay. And I've been pumping out all this knowledge. I need these views, man. Okay, let me stop. Let's get serious here. I did not get suspended from Amazon Relay. But it was a horror story. Okay? So, let's talk about it. Thought I had all my ducks in a row. Loaded the truck up, cleaned everything up, sleeping supplies, compliance, toiletries. So 24 hours beforehand, I load my truck up and getting everything together. I think I got all my ducks in a row. So I leave home Saturday evening. It was about 5:30 p.m. I had a little deadhead to get to, my pickup, which was in Rockford, and that was going to Champaign, Illinois, about I think 1:30 a.m. So I leave home about 5:30. Like I said, I think I got all my ducks in a row. Head out, get about 20 minutes from home, stop, get gas. I picked the truck up, it was on about a quarter of a tank. So pretty much stopped, got gas, like I said, about 20 minutes from home. And that was the first shock of the day. Now what's the gas? Man. So yeah, I put $100 in my tank and the truck laughed at me. Thought it was funny. So yeah, I'm coming from a quarter tank. I put $100 in my tank, and I think I ended up with right around 3/4 of a tank. So that's what you guys facing on gas. Let's just get this out in the open right now, so you're gonna be putting $150 to $200 in your tank to fill up. So just get ready, because I don't have a fuel card. I'm not using factoring right now. Everything coming straight out of pocket. So for me, yeah, I stopped the pump right at $100. So that being said, yeah, I got my gas, 20 minutes from home, got back rolling, and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good. I'm gonna knock this load out. I'm about to make it happen. So about 25 minutes into my trip, right after I leave the gas station, I'm driving and I'm like, man, I haven't been in the back of this truck but one time, when I first got it home from Enterprise. I left my pallet jack. So now I'm panicking. Oh man, I'm really about to get suspended. My first look, like they clearly said in the description, hey, you can't use our equipment, this. So now I'm panicking. How did I knucklehead? Got to do something stupid. So I'm driving and I'm like, man, you know what? I'm about to have to finesse one of these. What it's gonna take to get one of the, hey, what it's gonna take to make your pallet jack okay, so yeah, I'm like, either way, man, I'm getting, the load loaded. I'm getting the pallet jack. So I decided that well beforehand, hey, I'm getting a pallet jack. I don't care if I gotta ask the owner operator next to me, hey, can I rent your pallet jack to load my truck up? But it's first load, I'm about to be on time, and I'm getting a pallet jack. So after I made that decision, I, kind of shook the pallet jack situation off, and I'm driving, and I'm trying to get back in, to my mode. And okay, another thing, I don't like, mentioning these guys' names, and these guys don't know me. I don't know if they want me mentioning their names. So, I don't like, mentioning other people in my videos. But on this rare occasion, I honestly have to shout out Demetrius B. Okay? Salute. Because I watched one of his videos a day before I ran my first Amazon Relay load. And one of the things he touched on was how in certain situations, Amazon Relay will mark you and email you as being late. You have a certain amount of time to respond to that email. If you don't, I believe it affects your performance score. So after I shake the pallet jack situation off, I'm rolling along, I'm like, okay, whatever. I ain't finna let that, So, I'm like, but, wait. Oh boy was saying something about an email from Amazon Relay and keep an eye on your email. So I pull out my phone and I pull out my email and I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have an Amazon Relay email or nothing like that. And then boom, right there my email refreshed, and right at the top it was Amazon Relay. And it read something to the effect of, this truck has been marked as late, and they pretty much need you to go in and select the reason why you are late, and pretty much then leave a comment if need be. So now I'm panicking again. Strike two. Now they saying I'm late, and I check my the order, and I'm like, okay, say 8:45. It's 7:45. I'll be there by 8:15, 8:20. Like, what? So I went into the email and I pretty much selected Amazon scheduling error. And in the box I said, I'm going to be 20 to 30 minutes early, not late. And submitted it, and it checked resolved. But had I not checked my email, I believe that would have been my first hit on my performance score, and I was on time. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna reiterate what he said. When you're doing Amazon Relay, check your email, because they will. I arrived at 8:31. I got checked in to Amazon, and pretty much I wasn't due to be there until 8:45. But they still had me marked as late. And if I would have just pulled up to the gate like what I'm used to in the Sprinter, hey, if I'm on time, I'm on time, and I use the app and pretty much log myself in when I get there, and that can be manipulated. I'm just gonna tell you. With Amazon Relay, oh, they smart. They say ain't no manipulating our app. So pretty much when I pulled to the gate, like clockwork, it checked me in before I even got to the guard. And from what I was told, I don't know if it's true or not, but one of the yard attendants told me that they have something in the gate that when you pull in with the app, it automatically sees you. So there's no need to go into an app and say I'm here or anything like that. So I pull up to the Amazon gate, and I pull over to the side to let so the other trucks can get through. And like I said, I do my research. So pretty much I had already seen a couple of videos with other owner-operators that stated that they were allowed to check into the facility, go back to the door that they were to be loaded, and then sent back out to get a badge, which I don't know if that can make you late or not. So me trying to be proactive, I didn't even pull to the gate. Like I said, I pulled off to the side, making sure I wasn't blocking everybody else, and went and walked up to the gate. And once I walked up to the gate, I said, hey, where do I need to get a badge? You know, and he was like, oh, you don't need a badge. You just need your ID and your load number. Go ahead and pull your truck up. So I said, okay, went back and got my truck, pulled up to the gate, gave him my ID, gave him my load number. He checked me in. Like I said, I got there at 8:31, due to be there at 8:45. And I'm still, as I'm going across the line, I'm asking different, like the attendants, man, I'm not letting that one. They're like, no, you good, you good. So I'm like, oh, okay, just making sure. Because the app had, so yeah, I go in and they gave me my door, and pretty much once I pulled to my door, I had to get out and then go in one of the W doors, which is where you check in. And I went to the glass window, and the girl said, okay, yeah, we got your load for you. It'll be about another 20 minutes or so. We'll come out and get you. Just wait in your truck. So I went back out, hung out around the truck, and say within 15 minutes, they sent out one of the spotters for the trailers. He was in like one of the spotter trucks. He came out and said, hey, go to the door W such and such. Went back to the door, and the young lady proceeded to let me in. So as I entered the facility now, you get to think about that pallet jack again. So walking through and I'm scoping the pallet jacks. I'm like, what's these yellow braces? We don't need no yellow braces. I hope those not locks. So I feel like honesty a lot of times is the best key. So before we actually got to the door, I explained to the lady that was, you know, pretty much walking me over. I said, hey, it's my first Amazon run, and I literally left my pallet jack in the back of my van. And knucklehead mistake. But am I able to use one of you guys' pallet jacks? And she said, oh yeah, it's not a problem, it's fine. So she showed me how to work the dock plate and with the key and the raise and lower and all of that good stuff. So we got the truck opened up and everything set up to go, and they can't step on your truck, well, at that particular facility. So anything she needed to talk about on the truck, or when she pointed, she would get on. But yeah, I pretty much loaded, I think it was, I don't know, 11, 12 skids, and pretty much strapped everything down, got loaded up. They have a little screen with a timer that's pretty much there. It's I guess an estimation on how long you should be there, what it should take for you to get loaded once they let you in. So we were well above that, got out well ahead of time. Everything went smooth. And so yeah, I checked out and proceeded to head over to Champaign. Got loaded in Rockford, headed over to Champaign, and I got to Champaign right after 1 a.m. I was due to drop, I believe, at 1:30 a.m. and I dropped about 1:11. So I dropped a little ahead of schedule and unloaded. I didn't even ask for a pallet jack there. I just grabbed one and started unloading, and yeah, unloaded everything there. And so I was happy to get through that. So after I got unloaded, I said, hey, well, I'm well within my hours of service, so I may as well go ahead and did head tonight to Indianapolis. So I left the Amazon facility in Champaign, where I dropped off at, and proceeded to head over to Indianapolis. It was another 100 miles or so over. I wanted to be in good position for the next morning. So yeah, I headed over, got to Indianapolis, I believe about 4:30 a.m. Barely made my hours of service. I was using paper logs anyway, but I got to Indianapolis right around 4:30 a.m. and I had stopped at the gas station, got a couple of them, like Sunkist tuna packets, crackers, some chips, and a couple drinks. So yeah, had a bite to eat and went ahead and passed out, put up my shades, and went to sleep. I parked at Petco, slept in my truck. So I got up the next morning. It was a Planet Fitness in the area gym that I usually go to. So went ahead and ran for a while, got a good run in, and left there, stopped by Lowe's, which was right across the way. Picked up a couple things from home and went back to my truck, and I'm like, okay, I should be good to head on over. And went in to begin work on the Relay app, and boom, it said load was canceled. So I did hit 100 miles from Champaign. Slept in my truck overnight on a Saturday night. Got up, wasted time throughout the day waiting to go get loaded. And this would have been taking me back to Bolingbrook for another $430. And yeah, my load got canceled. Had to be within like an hour or so of my pickup time, because I have been checking, you know, the app and everything to make sure I didn't get an email, and everything was there until right before I got ready to head to the facility in Indianapolis. So that was just a bust, you know, for me. I wasted extra gas and deadheaded, you know. So yeah, ended up just Sunday evening deadheaded back home. That was my first 2 runs with Amazon Relay. And like I said, I had an $800 weekend set up. Ended up only making like 370 some odd bucks. The first run was, I think, 173 miles, and I got 373 on the payout. And my second run would have been 430 for 199 miles from Indianapolis to Bolingbrook, Illinois. But yep, I got canceled, wasted all that time, all that gas, sleeping in the truck. But it was an experience, and I did get to, you know, I've been pretty comfortable in the box truck, but now I'm, you know, kind of having fun with it. That first little trip kind of, you know, got me settled in. So just got to look at the positive side of it. I did get through the first load without a pallet jack and didn't end up being late or anything weird like that. But yeah, for me it was a big bust, and right now I'm running for the company I'm leased on to. I picked up a load earlier today coming out of West Chicago, Illinois, and it's going up to Dublin, Virginia, which is about 650 some odd miles. So I had to deadhead a little bit to West Chicago, Illinois, and pretty much got 650 for the run. I don't look at it as a dollar a mile because I count all miles. They usually count loaded miles, but if you look at it from that point, it's $1 a mile. To me, it's more like 90 cents. I'm counting the deadhead also. So yeah, I probably got like a little over 90 cents a mile, if that, with the total miles with the deadhead. Because yeah, I count all of my deadhead penny. But yeah, so yeah, I'm headed up to Virginia now, and I'm gonna gonna drop this load. And Virginia is a very good area for the company I'm leased on with. They get a lot of loads out of there, so I'm not expecting to sit long. And yeah, I'll be there sometime late tonight. I think I'm about 9 hours out. It's about a 12 and a half hour trip total. But yeah, I'm now about 9 hours out. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, because hey, we close. We tight now. I'm running this joint straight through. That's how I do my trips. I don't like, stopping and, holding off and sleeping at truck stops when I don't got to. It's no ELD with this, so yeah, I'm gonna run the whole 12 and a half, 13 straight through. Stopping for gas. I'm gonna give me something to eat in a few. And yeah, knock it out. I'll probably get there like a couple hours ahead of schedule. I think I'm due to drop at 7 a.m. Eastern time. I think I'll get there about 5 a.m. Eastern time. So I'll probably, if I can't drop it right then, take a quick nap, get back up, drop it, and go from there. But yeah, that's the plan for today. And that's the run with Amazon Relay. And yeah, once I get back home, probably next day or so, I'm gonna run a couple more runs just to get my performance score. Because like I said, that was the goal. I wasn't too worried about what I was gonna make. So yeah, I'm gonna get back and try to get 2 more trips out of the way this weekend without any hiccups. And yeah, by then I should be able to get a performance score. And I'm going over the road, man. I ain't playing around with this Amazon Relay. I just want the performance score. So if I get jammed up in a state where I can't get out of quick enough, then I can fall back on Amazon Relay. Or if I'm home and I want to do something, then But yeah, I think I'm gonna be more of an OTR guy. That's gonna be my field of expertise. So that being said, I ain't gonna hold you guys up, man. I've been here a little bit longer than I planned to. So you guys take it easy, stay safe out there, have a good one. Appreciate you.